Well, scientists claiming now to have discovered a fountain of youth pill, which can allegedly make an 80-year-old as healthy as a 20-year-old. Dr. Mark Siegel is a member of our Fox News Medical 8 team. He's here to separate the fact from the fiction. Is that true?
It's very promising. Small studies so far. It's a drug called lenalidomide.
Lenalidomide.
It's a cousin of thalidomide.
That's bad. Thalidomide is bad.
That cause birth defects.
Right.
So they're saying we don't want young women that are of childbearing years to take it. It's not a drug I would want you to take.
But you don't need it when you're young anyway, right?
Well,
this is for when you get to be elderly.
Well, here's what's interesting. They studied this in the young, and they found it increased the immune response by 17 times. In the elderly, 120 times.
Seriously?
Seriously.
So that was the part that it said they discovered that truly healthy 70 to 80-year-old women had the same levels of this good stuff that you need in your veins to prevent infections and so on as healthy 20-year-olds. What is this lenalidomide affecting that makes an 80-year-old like a 20-year-old?
It's affecting something we call T cells, which is the immune cell that fights off infection and fights off cancer. So basically, that's the biggest problem with aging. You lose the ability to fight off infection and fight off cancer. Now, if you exercise regularly and you're out there and you're in better health, this study also shows that the elderly people who were exercising more, were thinner, in better health, had the look more like the younger people.
So you can do it naturally as well, but it might not hurt to take this pill.
This is an amping up the response.
When would you start a patient on this? At what age?
Well, right now, we're still, as you said at the very outset, we're in the middle of just starting to do this in a lot of people. Number one point, it looks safe. They give this to an elderly person because these initial studies out of San Francisco look safe. So they're going to start trying it in more and more people. I don't think a 20-year-old needs to take it, but it might be something for a 70-year-old or an 80-year-old to take when they get more prone to pneumonia, they get more prone to the flu, they get more prone to cancer. We see an increase with age.
Wrinkles. We talked about that other promising thing that they're looking into that might prevent wrinkles and loss of hair. This is not so much cosmetic as it is actual health benefits in terms of fighting off infection and tumors and so on, which is obviously we care about more.
I'm glad you brought that up. You said lack of hair because you're looking at me again.
No, I just randomly pointed to one's head.
But that was mice. This is humans. This is a lot closer to the Holy Grail than the other one we talked about was. This is very exciting because this is really working immunologically, helping the body fight off infection.
But
now, I'm more a fan of exercise, but I think this could be a nice adjunct.
And they wouldn't let anybody of childbearing years take it? Period.
Not right now. It's too close to thalidomide.
Which caused miscarriages in women. It was meant to fight morning sickness back in the early 60s, and it caused miscarriages, and so now
it was really used too soon. This is for a totally different purpose. This is going to be helping the elderly fight infection.
Fascinating. We'll wait to see it. Trials begin next year. Major trials begin
very exciting
next
stuff.
year. Dr. Siegel, thank you.
Thanks.